It can be audible nearly 3 to 4 kilometers because it's very big bronze bell. So villagers can hear that, oh, service is going to start at 11, so we should be ready. So they start coming. And we have a great need for the church. We need a multi-utility vehicle to help elderly people to come to the church, because we are away from the villages. We are situated between the villages. So we are not in the villages. We are outside the village. So many people feel difficult to attend church services. And as we have 103 children, we have a small bus. It's only 23-seater. And if we need 2 to 3 vehicles, but if we can have one vehicle, we can serve all 103 children and church members, and it can be used for any activity. So please do join with our prayers in this regard. So it's, as you can understand, it is very difficult to carry 103 children with 23-seater.
What other means of communication? Do you have phones or those kind of luxuries?
Yeah, cell phone is very common in India because we don't trust on landlines. If we get storms and heavy winds, landlines are gone for days together. So almost everybody has a cell phone. So yeah, cell phones are reliable than landlines. We have done medical services to a number of people, and this girl is called Manga, and this is her mother. And you can see a ring fixator onto her leg. She's a polio victim, and she got her surgery done in Chennai Apollo Hospitals. This particular technology is called Elizarov ring fixator, which is a Russian technology to turn the bone to a proper way, where she can get her muscle developed by doing some physiotherapy, and can be able to walk after some years, maybe 3-4 years. So though it is very expensive surgery, God has given us an opportunity to be able to talk to the authorities in Apollo Hospitals. If you can browse in the internet, Apollo Hospitals seems to be very, very expensive for a common man to get into that. But God has given us, enabled us to meet the authorities there in Apollo Hospitals, and we spoke to the chairman of Apollo Hospitals, and we tried explaining our activities. So he is kind enough to give a nice discount on the bills. So it is usually takes 65,000, but we could able to get it done for 40,000 only. So that is another blessing God has given us, and we have supported like that nearly 16 children to get their surgeries done in Apollo Hospitals. She is one of the girls who have got surgeries. This was taken in Chennai, and we took a room for rent because keeping these children in the Apollo Hospitals rooms is very, very expensive. We couldn't afford such a burden. So we took a room and kept these children outside the hospitals, and we used to take them to hospitals for physiotherapy daily. Our services all through these 10 years, we have helped 3 heart patients. One of them is open heart surgery, and one of them is valve repair, and the other is pacemaker. So there are many children who are suffering from heart diseases, but as these medical treatments are very high, very expensive, so we couldn't continue this ministry because we have got very limited resources, and the main burden is on children's home. It is not a simple thing to support 103 children, giving them 3 meals a day, and giving them clothes and shoes and paying their school fees and training fees. It's not a small thing to do this, and but by the grace of God, God is helping us to do all these things. Still we have many medical needs, but we could able to do these services for all these years. We have given treatment to the patients of tuberculosis, deaf and dumb, skin diseases. You can understand lot of skin diseases because they never been into proper sanitation and proper toilet habits, and they never taking a shower is something like a festival for them. They go to railway stations where they have overhead tanks, and they fill tanks in the compartments. They take those tubes and they take a shower. And sometimes if they find any canals and lakes, streams, they try to dip in them. And liver problem. And we have a hemophilia patient. I have a witness to share with you. God has helped us to get a membership with a company called Ranbaxy. That's a leading pharmaceutical company in India. I think it has its own factories in different places in the world. But we are so blessed to get membership in their club. What they do is they get vaccinations from Germany, which are about to expire. It is understandable, even they are about to expire, it can be used for a couple of months. So instead of throwing away, they send their vaccinations to Ranbaxy Mumbai, and we get those vaccinations free for these kids. So those medicines are just about to expire, but they are so precious for us. They are so useful for us. So we are able to get them for free of cost, and some of the doctors are helping us because I don't know how to give shots to our children. So some of the nurses and doctors in that area, they've been so helpful giving them these vaccinations. And this hemophilia patient is getting regular vaccinations from Germany. We are so thankful to Ranbaxy people, and beyond that, God is graceful, and He's able to provide all these provisions, and He's listening our prayers. And this boy has got so many internal bleedings. His name is Esupadam, that is Christ's feet. So he's called as Esupadam. If a cricket ball hits on his knee, he'll get internal bleeding. So it bulges like a ball, and we put ice and tie it with a piece of cloth tightly, and it comes to control for some time. And another blessing is me and he has same blood group, and they have done cross matching, and it is well suited. And sometimes the problem is high, and I give my blood to him, so it comes to control. If a blade cut, it keeps on bleeding. It will never get a clot. So that's a blessing, really. So his name is Esupadam. He is growing well, and he has parents, but very, very poor, and we are supporting him, and he's been living with us.